Never tire from the first time ham boating opened the hive, and I heard that zzz, that buzz, the adrenaline kicked in, and it's never left. And I'm still doing it.
You're a full-time beekeeper?
I'm a full-time beekeeper, yes.
How many beekeepers are there in El Dorado County?
Well, I don't know how many commercial or backyard beekeepers there are, but there's quite a few. I couldn't give you the number, to tell you the truth.
But if people find the swarm in their property and they need some help, how would they get a hold of you?
You can call my number, the 295-4837. I'll be glad to assess it and see if I can help you out. If they've already made a nest inside your wall, that's a little more involved, but that can be done too. That's called a cutout. There's also another way, and it's called a trap out, and that's even more involved. But depending on the situation, it'd have to be assessed, and I have no problem. And I remove swarms for free. I'm glad to do it.
And how do people get honey?
Well, that's a whole involved process in itself. You have to take some of the frames. Of course, you have to leave enough for the bees to survive the winter. If they don't have enough to survive the winter, you don't take any. As a matter of fact, this year is not very good. In the forest where we are here, manzanita is the first nectar flow, and right around here it got warm, the manzanita bloomed, and then all of a sudden the cold and bad weather came, knocked the blossoms out, the bees stayed in their hives, the blossoms disappeared, and they didn't get that full flow. Now we're starting to get good weather. I have a fire going today. This is June 2nd, and there's a fire going at home because it was cold last night. Same with the bees, their fire is inside. They keep the inside of the hive at about 92 degrees year-round. In the summertime, they'll fan their wings and bring water in. It's like an evaporative cooler. In the wintertime, they'll take their wings and rub them together. And if you rub your hands together, you can feel the heat. They keep warm by friction, and they maintain that temperature that way. So if there is, to get back to the question, if there's enough honey, you take the frames out, you have to uncap them because you saw the caps on the frames. Whenever it's ripened, they seal it off. You take the cappings off, and then there's it's a centrifuge basically. It's an extractor, and you spin the frames. You have to orientate them